Kyle. Hey everyone, welcome back to Kitchen Table TCG. I hope you're having yourself a fantastic day. We are going to open up some Tales of Aria Unlimited. I wanted to ask this question. Honestly, I wanted to do this because I want to have some skin in the game. I want to put some singles up on TCG Player to see how the unlimited cards are moving. I watch the market, but I don't have skin in the game for Tales of Aria Unlimited. This is the only case that I have actually been offered from distribution, and I just want to see what's going on with it, just to see. Let's go to the top down here. If you look over on eBay, there are some sold listings of stuff, but when you search unlimited, first edition's what's popping up at like $90. And the question is, like, are people really buying unlimited right now? There's even there's unlimited for $77. So it's just, the market's in a weird spot because first edition and unlimited are so close. I just want to put some singles on TCG Player to see what happens, how fast they take to sell, especially if I can pull a legendary. I'm just curious. Like, I'm seeing sold listings of like legendaries at the price points that are like $10 away from first edition, and that seems like something to write a check on. So I'm gonna try it out. I'm gonna see what's gonna happen. We're probably gonna open 1 or 2 boxes here. We'll see what Briar here has for us. I did also want to show off something pretty cool. I got a Sam Yang autographed Arclight Sentinel in the mail today. I also got a Sam Yang autographed cold foil Halo of Illumination. Thank you so much to Sam Yang and to Dan Henry, who organized the signings and everything. He also sent me this gift for when I hit 6K subs, so we're getting close to that. So make sure you hit the subscribe button and we can all celebrate together and see what's in there, and I'm sure I'll do a giveaway or something like that. So super cool to have some autographs in hand. I sent those that way a long time ago and they finally got here, but they were well worth the wait for that. It takes a long time when you sign a card like that. Like, that's just a beautiful signature. All right, let's see what's going on. Tales of Aria Unlimited. I'm just curious. Like, I really want to have some skin in the game on the single side. Like, I'm just super curious when I see sold listings. Also, if you didn't notice, that was a Belgium printing. I wish we had some information on what happened with the United States print run of first edition. It just seems like that never happened. They announced that that Tales of Aria was going to see, they said first edition was going to see print. There's a Rosetta Thorn. That was my spoiler card for Tales of Aria. They said, all right, so what's even the order here? Should I go in a little tighter for you? What's even the order? So common. All right, so it's the same order as first edition. This is my first unlimited Tales of Aria product as I throw cards around. Bolt and Shot Lightning Press. That card is changing up all the things. We have a banned and restricted announcement that's scheduled for December 14th. Curious what the community thinks might be in that. This was a planned one. It could just be, hey, nothing further is banned. It could, be unbanning things. But it'll be interesting to see what happens there. There's a Rainbow Foil Thump. I just don't fully believe the market has seen enough Tales of Aria Unlimited right now. I'm very curious. I would love to know what percentage of Tales of Aria Unlimited is being picked up from. Oh, there's a Flash Freeze, the Majestic. I'd be very curious to see what percentage of stores are ordering Unlimited, but curious to see what percentage of stores are selling Unlimited if they have ordered it, especially when you see first edition for, basically even some sold listings under MSRP. It's just a very curious thing. It's something we talk about a lot. And when I was thinking through today, what content did I want to do? I was like, you know what? Like, I talk about this a lot, but like, do I really have like skin in it? Like, do I have singles on TCG Player? Am I really paying attention close enough? So I really wanted to hop in a little bit closer, and then, you always get content out of it. I love the artwork and the theme of Tales of Aria. I think I've made that pretty clear on my channel. I absolutely love like the themes, the artwork. I really like the what's it called? The like elemental direction of the set. Ooh, foil Tome of Harvest. Speaking of artwork, I know there's a lot of Mark Poole fans that have gotten into the game or gotten into collecting at least because of Mark Poole's artwork. I think he has four. He's got, I think, 3 pieces of artwork in the set. At least 2. I feel like it's 3 though. Invigorate, that was the skirmish promo. Anyway, Ooh, Seek and Destroy, another card that is shaking some things up. There's a lot to talk about with Unlimited, and we've talked a lot about it on the channel. I don't know. I think this would have been delayed a little bit. I get it though, like LSS prints it, they have to get it in the hands of people. Mark of Lightning. I also bought it. I think I pulled that. I was like, oh my gosh, it's a Mask of Momentum. I don't know why. I don't know why. I know Mask of Momentum is not in the set. I just got a Mask of Momentum as well in the mail. So I had Mask of Momentum on the mine. Polar Blast. I keep thinking there's gonna be a cold foil there, and there's not. Like I keep getting all anxious when I get to that equipment slot. I'm like, oh, there's gonna be a cold foil. Anyway, we'll see. Like, I just don't buy that legendaries are going to be the same price point. Like, they're so close to the cold foils. I feel like they've got to dip a little bit. And I'm just not sure what the percentage should be. Like, Monarch didn't give us any data because Monarch, like, the way that Monarch happened was so bad. Channel Mount Heroic, that card seemed good play too. The way that Monarch happened was so bad in terms of like the financial value and the way that singles started out, like legendaries. If you don't remember from Monarch, like legendaries started out at like $1,500, and people were like, I'll buy every legendary at $1,500 because legendaries from WTR and Arc were sitting at like almost $5,000, $4,000 or $5,000 at the time. And so everybody was buying all the legendaries at $1,500. Well, obviously Toa legendaries didn't start out at $1,500. Toa legendaries started out, ooh, there's an Icy Storm. Toa legendaries started out at like $150. So Ice Storm. So the question is, will they fall? I don't think they will fall the way that Monarch legendaries fell. The question is the price point. What is the price point of a Monarch legendary? What should the price of a Monarch legendary be? And I think that's what we're starting to learn with what's happening with Tails. Those two sets I think intersect a little bit more than maybe we give them credit for, because of the way that the market currently stands on them. I think it'll be really interesting to see if those two sets meet in price point, which I'm sure is not going to make you happy as a viewer if you have Monarch First Edition, but I feel like the print run was probably pretty similar for the two sets, maybe slightly higher for Tails. This is where some of that information I think would be helpful off the gate from LSS, but that's not the way they want to do things, and that's fine too. It's just now the market's kind of guessing at what is the print run for these two sets and how will that interact. But anyway, I love the artwork. I love the draft experience was really fun. Blossoming Spellblade. We got the playmat, everyone. Blossoming Spellblade. That's really cool art. Oh, that artwork's really cool. Who did that one? I don't know if they've done any more art. Weave Lightning. Another spoiler card for Kitchen Table TCG. All right, so we still haven't hit, I guess we hit one Majestic foil. And we're still got one more Majestic to go. Oh, this is where if you're opening up one box, ooh, a foil playmat. We got the foil playmat. Why are we still not have foil playmats yet? The foil playmat. There we go. This is where I start wondering, if you open up one box, where's your $76? That's what I struggle with Unlimited right now. If this was the only box I was opening, Evergreen, where would my value be? Because I'm even at the high, $6, and give these $4 each, 1, 2, 3. I don't know. I just feel like the value just isn't even. I'm not saying you got to make your money back in every box, but I don't know. I just think you ought to open a case. That's just kind of what I'm saying. Is if we don't hit a legendary in these 3 packs, we're out of our money almost guaranteed. I guess a Majestic weapon could do it too in the what's it called, in the rainbow foil Majestic weapon. But that cold foil was, even in Tails First, if you watch my market update video from last week, Tails First single box EV is about the same. Another Tome of Harvest. There we go. There's our 6th Majestic. The Tails First single box EV, if you get a cold foil common, is just slightly above the Tails Unlimited price point right now. And that's something that I just don't fully, I think we have to ask the question is like, what matters in first edition if that's that? Like, do these matter in first edition long term? Yeah, they will. But like, especially as we're starting to see the unlimited print run sell out for Crucible, we don't even know, like, is Crucible, like Rudy mentioned something. All right, so we got nothing. That's it. So in this box, where we get a Tome of Harvest foil, I think the average foil Majestic from my video was $6. So there's 12. I think the average, channel Tome of Harvest, I think is like $1. Blossoming Spellblade might be slightly higher. Channel Mount Heroic is probably like a $10 card. Flash Freeze is like 50 cents. Ice Storm might be $2 or $3. Seek and Destroy might $2. So realistically, we got like maybe $25 worth of cards here, maybe 35, depending on what Channel Mount Heroic's doing. At $75, I think I want a little bit more of an EV. I don't know. We'll see. But this is why I always say open up a case so that you hit your legendary. You hit a legendary, and you're paying for essentially 2 boxes are paid for. So opening up a case is almost always worth it. My phone is going nuts. Opening up a case is almost absolutely worth it in Flesh and Blood, and I think that's super important. So we're just going to open up 2 boxes, and then I'll probably finish the case here tonight off camera. I'm not going to make you watch a full long video like that. Also, I got to ship a bunch of stuff, so that might actually not happen until tomorrow. But I just think that like it's wise if you're thinking about being wise with your finances. I know that buying 4 boxes, Blink, I thought that card was going to do more. I missed that one. I really thought Blink was a better card than other people think it is. Maybe people just haven't figured it out, but like, man, you gain an action point for free and it's a blue pitch. I guess because it doesn't block, that kind of hamstrings it. But like some of the Briar stuff, I don't know. Oops, that's a Majestic. They don't block anyway. So like, I don't know. There's like a lot of weird dynamics with this set that I think, one of the things that we, in the comment section of the podcast yesterday, I heard people talking about was like, no, I learned how to play this set. You can learn it. And then other comments said, yeah, it's really easy to learn on, but it's hard to deck build. And I think that's where I come from. I come from a place of deck building more than I come from, like, I guess not even deck building, but like playing constructed decks. Endless Winter, I really like Oldhim. And the constructed decks for Toa, I think they're pretty complicated. Like for Oldhim, you're trying to cycle through your deck. You're trying to pitch stack. There's a lot of dynamics with Oldhim. Lex is probably a little bit easier. Briar is Briar's pretty easy. You're just kind of lightening it out. But anyway, I don't know. Unlimited this early seems like it didn't need to be necessary. I would love to know the logistics and the answers behind why they decided to continue to put Unlimited out after what we saw with Monarch this early. Like, I would have loved to see Unlimited come out maybe in February with the release of Everfest. And like the question is, light it up. That card's moving a little bit. The question is Everfest Unlimited coming out, or like how close are they? I don't really feel like we've officially gotten an announcement from LSS, but we have gotten an announcement or like stores have been asked to pre-order it. So like we know it's coming. Well, distribution thinks it's coming at least because they're asking for pre-orders on it. So it just comes to ask that question, like how early does it need to come out? Like Terror Thunder. There we go. What I want and what wait, all right, sorry. I got to keep track of this box too. Blink was our first. There's 4 Majestics. What I really like is the idea that stores are able to keep some product in stock, but I think that that's going to be interesting. There's like such a dynamic there. It is a very, very hard balance that LSS has to find between Unlimited and First Edition. When everything was selling out instantly, it was a little bit easier. Like for Monarch, it was that was an easier decision because Monarch first sold out instantly. But then all of a sudden, like people just held Monarch first, and like I hope that didn't happen with Tails. Like I hope we don't see the same thing where some of these big box stores and distribution held Tails back. I know we got a few more waves of Tails, but like I hope that we don't see these big box stores release a bunch of Tails first edition on the market in 6 months once it's been out. And you know, the market has essentially said that there's not a huge difference between unlimited and first edition. A foil seek and destroy. So like the foil majestic prices, those are still pretty close. Oh man, look how dark that print is. Those are still pretty close in value. And so I just think that there's a lot of dynamics there that aren't honed in perfectly yet. But the things that are great are that the set is just beautiful. The set is just beautiful. I think people who come into the game are going to want to collect it because the set's just gorgeous. It's a beautiful set. The question is, are they going to value first edition more than unlimited? Especially when you go to the question of like, what's the print run of something like Crucible Unlimited? Is Crucible Unlimited the same print run as Crucible First? Because it was in the market for like 3 seconds. Like it wasn't like, and that's where things start to get fishy of like, especially for the majestic rainbow foils. Emboldened and a break ground. Man, this box is a rough one. We have not gotten any equipment, any weapons. Sorry, you don't get equipment. Actually, we haven't gotten any foil equipment yet. Like the foil common equipment. There's a weapon finally. Voltaire. So that's like a $6 majestic in first edition. I know that because I sold some yesterday. Let's see. I don't know what it would be in unlimited. My guess is that it's only like $5. That's my point. My guess is it's almost pretty close to the first edition price point. And the question is that I want to answer here and have some skin in the game is, are those going to move, or do people pick the first edition and spend $1 or $2 more? I don't know the answer to that question. I just don't feel like I know it because I feel like I get so many different answers in the comment section. It'll be very interesting to watch the comments on this one. So anyway, we got 5 majestics, 1 foil majestic, and we're wrapping up. Anyway, I hope that you, I'm very curious to see what you think about Tails Unlimited as it has hit the market. One of the other things that they didn't do like a big, like for Monarch Unlimited, they had like buy a box promos, like with foil heroes. They didn't do any of that. Like, it's just a weird, I don't know. It's an interesting, Flicker Wisp, another 50-cent majestic. It's just this was a weird unlimited release. It's almost like they didn't want to release it, but they had to get it to distribution. I almost feel like that's what happened. But anyway, it's here. Let me know what you think. Are you buying Tails Unlimited, or are you going to spend $20 more to get Tails first? My gut says most people are going to pay $15-$20 more to get Tails first. If you don't, buy a case, because look at these 2 boxes. The EV of these 2 boxes is probably $50 here, unless I hit a majestic. I didn't hit a legendary. Like, buy a case, because man, look at that EV right there. Not great. Voltaire is probably the most expensive card I pulled at like $6. Maybe Channel Mount Heroic, if that's still being a thing. The rest of it's maybe $2-$3 on average, and so I maybe got $35-$40 in cards and 2 boxes. We'll see what happens. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section about Tails Unlimited. The artwork is beautiful. The biggest answer, if you're still here, is to play draft with it. Play sealed with it. Enjoy the game. Have fun. The issue is for single stores, for stores that are looking to have singles be moving off the shelf and be able to move some product or whatever. That's the thing that I worry about. But anyway, hope you guys have a great day. Remember, be kind to the people around you. We'll see you again next video.